Listen carefully, my dear child. This message is not for everyone. It is only for you. Yes, you. Right now, God is speaking to you through Archangel Michael, and there are only 2 minutes to reach your heart before something important happens without you even knowing. Please, don't ignore this. Don't tell anyone about this yet. This message is very special, very urgent, and private. And time is running out, my child. Right now, as you are reading these words, something secret is happening. There is a meeting being planned. You were not invited. Nobody told you about it. But you know what? That meeting is about you. Some people are planning something you would never expect. They want to take away something that was always meant for you. Something you earned with your prayers, your hard work, your patience, and your tears. They are not talking about helping you. No, my child. They are talking about how to stop you from moving forward in life. And God's angels are crying because they can see the trap being made while you don't even know about it. That's why God sent Archangel Michael with a special message to reach you before it's too late. And right now, he is standing right next to you, gently whispering to you, "Open your heart, my child. Open your eyes. Stay quiet, but stay alert. Because if you miss this message, you might also miss the protection that God is putting around your name and your future. Do not be scared, my dear. Just be aware. While you are reading this, I want you to quietly say this in your heart. I received this message from God, and I am protected. My sweet child, this world has become too loud and noisy, and in all that noise, your truth, your goodness has been hidden by people who are afraid of your light. But God sees it. He sees your light. He sees how pure your heart is. That's why some people try so hard to push you away. Not because you are weak, but because you are strong. They don't talk about you because they don't like you. They talk about you because deep down, they are afraid. Afraid that soon, other people will also follow the path of truth that you walk on. That's why they want to silence you. But God didn't create you to be silent. He created you to rise up, even when people try to push you down. Especially then, my child. You are not reading this by accident. You were brought here by God Himself. The enemy planned a secret meeting, but heaven sent you this message. They plan in closed rooms, but God speaks in whispers, and God's whisper is louder and more powerful than all their plans. Are you listening, my dear? Before you continue reading, I want you to pause for a moment and say silently in your heart, God, if this message is truly for me, please let me feel your presence right now. God knows who you are. You are the one who stays quiet, even when you are hurting inside. You are the one who gives to others, even when you have nothing left. You are the one who smiles even when no one notices your pain. And now, the people you trusted are sitting together, not to help you, but to talk about how to remove your name from a list where you truly belong. But, my child, listen, God is in control. They don't control your destiny. God does. This message is being shown to you because you are about to make a choice. What you do after reading this will open a door that no one else can open for you. And the moment you trust and follow this message, you will feel the change. Archangel Michael is ready. He's been waiting. He has seen what's happening behind your back. He has seen what they are preparing in that secret, closed room. And he is holding a special scroll from heaven with your name written in shining light. But God can only release that scroll if you agree to let go of fear and step fully into your divine strength. Subscribe to this channel and stay connected to this divine guidance, because in the days ahead, you will need reminders of truth, and God will send them to you again and again. You are not alone. You never were. You never will be. Do not let anyone convince you that your voice doesn't matter. They are trying to remove your name because it shines so bright. But God wrote your name in His book long before they even knew who you were. And He's not erasing it. He's lifting it higher. My child, I want you to breathe for a moment. Just breathe. Because what you're about to read is not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up, to remind you of what's really happening around you. You see, there are moments in your life when people pretend to support you while quietly planning to move you out of the way. They don't do it because you've done something wrong. They do it because your presence reveals what they're hiding. Your light is like a mirror, and some people can't handle seeing their own reflection. And now, a quiet discussion is happening. A whisper behind your name. They're preparing a table, not to invite you, but to talk about removing you from a position, from an opportunity, from a promise. But what they don't realize is that God is sitting at every table where they speak, and He has heard every single word. God didn't allow this moment to destroy you. He allowed it to expose them. They think they are in control, but God is the one who writes the story. And right now, He is turning the page. Listen to me, my child. There is one person among them who is not at peace. One who is beginning to feel guilty. One who doesn't want to go along with the plan. And this person is the key God will use to shift the entire situation in your favor. But you must be silent right now. Do not react. Do not rush. Do not confront anyone. Just stay close to God. He is working. He is speaking, and soon He will act. If your heart is beating faster as you read this, it's because God's Spirit is confirming the truth. You were meant to hear this. God sees everything they're doing. The meeting was not hidden from Him. They think they are clever. But God is wisdom itself. He allows the enemy to move only to expose where their loyalty truly lies. And now the plan is clear. They want to remove your name, erase your influence, weaken your voice. But what they forgot is that your name is not written in their books. It's written in God's book. And God does not allow erasure. He allows elevation. They whispered behind your back. God will shout in your favor. They plotted in shadows. God will reward you in daylight. But you must trust Him even now. Even when you don't see how, He will turn this around. Because He will. He always does. God never loses a battle, and He is not starting now. The reason you are reading this is because heaven sees you as worthy of divine intervention. And this is that moment. You are not broken. You are chosen. You are not alone. You are covered. You are not being removed. You are being revealed. There is someone watching you right now. Someone who is part of this plan. But their heart is being stirred. God is working on them. He is moving inside their thoughts. They are remembering how kind you were to them, how loyal you were when you didn't have to be, and it's shaking them. They don't want to go through with it anymore. But here's the secret God wants you to know. He is turning this very setup into your setup for a miracle. The moment they thought they were silencing you, they were actually making room for God to speak louder. The moment they thought they were removing you, God was moving you into something greater. They are not ending your story. They are helping God begin the next chapter. And child, this next chapter is beautiful. But first, God must ask you something important. Can you stay calm, even when you feel the pressure rising? Can you stay faithful, even when things seem unfair? Can you stay quiet, even when your name is being discussed? Because if you can do that, then you will witness something that few people ever see. You will see God defend you in real time. Let these next words echo inside you. God is not letting this end like they planned. He's writing a better ending just for you. You see, sometimes your silence is your loudest weapon. While they plan and scheme, heaven watches. Angels gather, and the divine shift begins. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He didn't bless you just to let someone else steal it. No, He's about to show you that when He favors someone, no human plan can remove what He has written. And what He has written for you is unstoppable. My child, do you know why they couldn't destroy you all those times before? Because God didn't let them. It wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was God's protection wrapped around you. And now, once again, He steps in, not because you begged, but because He loves you. Not because you earned it, but because you belong to Him. So hear this clearly. The meeting they arranged will not go the way they planned. Someone will speak up. Someone will remember your goodness. Someone will defend you when you're not even there. And by the time it's over, they'll walk out confused, wondering how their plan fell apart. But you will know, because you read this message, because you believed, because you stayed quiet and let God move. And soon, very soon, you will walk into a room and feel the shift. People who ignored you will suddenly acknowledge you. People who dismissed you will suddenly respect you. Not because you changed, but because God revealed who you've always been. The anointing on your life will become undeniable, and those who tried to erase you will have no choice but to watch you rise. This is not revenge, my child. This is restoration. This is not you fighting back. This is God fighting for you. And when God fights, He doesn't just win. He transforms the entire battlefield into your blessing ground. Now listen closely. In the coming days, do not explain yourself. Do not defend your name. Do not chase after people who turned their backs. Let them wonder. Let them watch. Let them see that you didn't need their approval. You had God's. And while they're busy trying to figure out how you're still standing, you'll be busy walking into the doors God is opening. Doors they don't have keys to. Doors they didn't even know existed. Because God doesn't just restore what was taken. He upgrades it. The position they tried to remove you from. God has something better. The circle they tried to kick you out of. God is building you a new one filled with people who actually see your value. The opportunity they tried to cancel. God is creating one so big that even you will be shocked. So don't cry over what you're losing. Celebrate what you're gaining. Don't mourn the betrayal. Thank God for the revelation, because now you know who was real and who was pretending. Now you know who to trust and who to keep at a distance. And that clarity, my child, is priceless. God is about to give you something they can never take away. Not a title, not a position, not a seat at a table. He's giving you peace. Deep, unshakable, holy peace. The kind of peace that makes you smile even when things don't make sense. The kind of peace that lets you sleep soundly, even when storms are raging. The kind of peace that makes people look at you and ask, "How are you so calm?" And this reward is not just about a title or status. It's about the divine peace that will settle into your chest and never leave again. You'll walk into rooms differently. You'll speak from a healed place. You'll laugh with freedom. because the fear of being removed is gone. The fear of rejection is gone. The fear of betrayal is gone. God is replacing all of it with holy confidence. Say this now in your heart. I trust you, God, to handle what I cannot explain. And He will, because He is your defender. He is your advocate. He is your secret keeper. And He is your destiny revealer. Everything you need is already being aligned. While you've been focused on surviving, God has been designing your promotion. So don't worry about their silence anymore. Don't chase people who won't clap for you. Don't prove anything to those who are no longer part of your purpose. The chapter they were written into has ended, and the new page has only your name on it. You don't owe them a goodbye. You owe God your full surrender, because where He's taking you now, they cannot follow. They're not equipped, but you are, because you've been in the fire. You've stood alone. You've prayed through pain. And now the glory you carry is undeniable. Even those who disliked you will see it, and they won't understand it, but they will witness it. This is God's final promise in this message. You were almost erased, but instead, you will be remembered. By God, by those He sends, by the world that's about to see why He never let you give up. Now go in silence, go in strength, go in victory. And don't tell anyone what you read here, because this message wasn't for them. It was for you. Because when God speaks to His chosen, He whispers, and the whole world feels the echo. God is with you. He has always been. He will always be. This is God speaking through the voice of Archangel Michael. Yes, beloved. Even now, even after all has been said, God still has more to give you. Because when He loves, He doesn't stop. When He protects to the end. And when He speaks into your spirit, He doesn't stop at survival. He carries you into supernatural peace. So let Him whisper one more truth into your soul. What they tried to remove you from was never your final place. That seat at their table, it was temporary. That circle of influence, it had an expiration date. That opportunity they wanted to cancel. It was just the introduction. Your real story begins now. And it doesn't start with applause. It starts with stillness. It starts with you waking up tomorrow and realizing, they didn't break me. I didn't disappear. I became everything God said I would be. In silence. You won't need to explain how you made it through. You won't need to defend why you're still here. Because your fruit will speak for you. Your energy will shift the room before you say a word. Your presence will carry weight. The kind of weight that only comes from being refined in fire and kissed by heaven. People will start to notice something has changed in you. They'll wonder how you became so calm, so grounded, so certain. And that's when you'll know. This message didn't just reach your ears, it reached your soul. Because transformation doesn't come from changing your clothes, your environment, your hairstyle. It comes when God breathes directly into your identity. And that's what He just did. Right now, as you read these words, God is anointing your mind with clarity, your heart with peace, your name with power. You will not return to the old version of yourself. You won't shrink again. You won't beg again. You won't question your worth again. Because you now know what God has always known. You are more than what they called you. You are more than the room they tried to close you out of. You are more than the lies they whispered. You are God's child, and that title can never be voted out. So breathe. You're not in danger anymore. You're not at risk. You're not in waiting. You're in activation. And, as of this moment, heaven is opening something brand new for you. Not because of what you did, but because of who you are to God, His chosen one, His beloved, His warrior with a quiet spirit and a lion's heart. God leaves you now with this final whisper. Don't worry if no one claps when you succeed. The angels are already clapping. The heavens are already writing the celebration, and God is already preparing your next divine encounter. One that will make sense of every silent battle you ever fought. Now, walk forward. Head high, heart still, because you didn't just read a message. You received a prophetic confirmation that your removal was reversed by divine order, and your future is about to announce itself in miracles, in favor, in bold, undeniable glory. God is with you, and He will never leave you. Yes, my child, God will continue, because He knows your heart still longs for more. You're not just reading these words. You're absorbing them, living them, letting them settle deep into places that were once filled with fear, confusion, or sadness. So let Him speak again, softly but powerfully. This moment marks a spiritual shift, not just in your situation, but in you. Because now you're not the same person who began reading this message. You're not that wounded version of yourself anymore. You're not walking in the same mindset, the same worries, the same uncertainty. You're walking as someone who has heard from heaven, someone who has been seen, protected, anointed, and prepared for something greater than the betrayal. This message wasn't just protection from their plan. It was preparation for God's promotion. And that promotion, it won't be loud. It won't need a public vote. It won't come through people who tried to break you. It will come directly through God. Yes, child. God will open the door. He will stir the hearts of kings and strangers on your behalf. He will send opportunities you didn't chase but prayed for. Because He doesn't forget what you asked Him for in the dark. Do you remember the night you cried and whispered, "God, just give me peace. Just give me something real"? He heard that, and he never let it fall to the ground. He carried it, and now he answers it. Not just with words, but with proof. Proof that he never left. Proof that even when you were silent, he was moving. Proof that your pain was not ignored. Because now he tells you, they may have had a plan, but God had a prophecy. And child, prophecy always wins. You see? God didn't just cancel the meeting that was meant to remove you. He scheduled a meeting in heaven to discuss your expansion. Right now, angels are assigned to you, not just to protect you, but to push you into the places where your voice will matter, where your gifts will be used, and where your heart will finally be seen with clarity, not convenience. You've done well. You stayed pure in a world that rewards manipulation. You stayed faithful when silence was heavy. You stayed honest when dishonesty seemed easier. And now God will do something for you that no man can take credit for. He will restore you in such a way that even you will look back and say, "Only God could have done this." Whisper this one last time. God, I trust your reward is bigger than my rejection. Because, child, it is. It always has been. God will now send peace into your sleep, a stillness into your next decisions, a knowing into your bones that says, I don't need their table. God is building me a house. This is your time now. This is your season. And this is your word. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not removed. You are right on time for what God wrote in the scroll of your destiny. It's been signed in heaven and sealed with His love. My dear child, if this message touched your heart, if you felt God speaking directly to you, then please like this video and subscribe to this channel, because God is not done speaking to you. He will send you more messages, more guidance, more love through this channel. Stay connected to this divine light. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. And remember, you are never alone. God is with you now.